Most gardeners think compost is the gold standard for healthy soil, but nature quietly does something even better. Walk through any forest and you won't see compost bins or fertilizer bags. You'll see layers of fallen leaves, slowly transforming into rich, living soil. That forest floor is the blueprint for the laziest, most effective way to improve your garden soil, and it starts with something most people throw away: leaves. In this video, you'll learn how to turn leaves into garden gold. Before you bag them up or send them to the curb, let's talk about why leaves work and why they may actually outperform traditional compost. Leaves feed the soil in a slower, smarter way. Unlike compost, which is already broken down, leaves decompose gradually, creating a steady food supply for microbes. This slow breakdown improves soil structure, increases moisture retention, and protects the surface from erosion. Leaves also create air pockets as they decompose, allowing roots to breathe and water to penetrate deeper instead of running off the surface. To copy nature, you don't need fancy tools or perfect timing, just a simple step-by-step approach. Step 1 is collecting your leaves. Any untreated, disease-free leaves work. Oak, maple, poplar, fruit tree leaves, and even shredded shrub trimmings. Avoid glossy leaves or those sprayed with chemicals. For faster breakdown, run them over with a mower or lightly shred them, but whole leaves work too if you're patient. Once you've gathered your leaves, it's time to build your soil layer. Step 2 is laying them directly on the soil. Spread a 4 to 6 inch layer over garden beds, around fruit trees, or on any patch of bare ground you want to improve. If you're starting on grass or compacted soil, place cardboard down first, then add the leaves on top. This mimics the forest floor, suppresses weeds, and keeps moisture locked in. Now here's where the real magic begins, below the surface. Within days, bacteria arrive first. These are the fast workers, breaking down soft leaf tissues and releasing simple nutrients. Bacteria also glue soil particles together, improving structure and reducing compaction. As moisture stays trapped beneath the leaves, these microbes multiply rapidly, turning dead material into plant-available food. As decomposition continues, a new wave of life moves in. Fungi begin to dominate, especially in leaf-based systems. Fungal threads, called hyphae, spread through the soil and connect plant roots like an underground internet. These fungi help plants access phosphorus, micronutrients, and water far beyond the root zone. This is why leaf-based soil often outperforms compost-heavy soil. It favors fungi, which most garden plants thrive with. Then come the soil engineers. Earthworms, beetles, and other decomposers are drawn to the leaf layer. As they feed, they pull organic matter deeper into the soil, leaving behind castings rich in nutrients and beneficial microbes. Their movement creates channels that improve drainage and root growth, turning hard soil into loose living earth. Timing matters, but there's flexibility. When is the best time to apply leaves to your garden bed? Fall is ideal because leaves break down slowly over winter, allowing microbes to establish early. By spring, the soil beneath is darker, softer, and ready to plant. However, you can apply leaves any time of year. In summer, they act as mulch. In winter, they insulate the soil. In spring, they continue feeding life below ground. Some of the benefits are: plants grown in leaf-fed soil need less fertilizer, resist pests better, and handle drought more easily. That's because healthy soil microbes don't just feed plants, they protect them. Beneficial bacteria and fungi outcompete disease-causing organisms, creating a natural immune system right in the soil. So the next time leaves fall, remember this: leaves aren't waste. They're nature's slow-release fertilizer, soil conditioner, and microbial starter all in one. By doing less, by simply letting leaves do what they've always done, you build soil that gets better every year. Sometimes the laziest method is also the smartest, and the forest has been proving it for centuries.